Ayos. So again, welcome to another episode of Inside the Mind of. And sobrang aga natin ngayon. Wala, naninibago ako sobrang aga ko ngayon. Pero
Tanghali
that's a good thing. At ang hali na. Salita na yung guest natin. Okay. So, yun nga. Ang guest natin ngayon sobrang special kasi it's a pleasure na na-connect ako ng isang common friend namin si Mel. Hi Mel. Good morning. Yeah.
na.
Hi Mel. Yeah, nagulat din si Mel kasi parang, uy Ken, gumising ka na maaga, himala. Siyempre naman, ganda yung guest natin ngayon. So, guest natin ngayon, solid. Kasi isa to sa mga tinitingala ako as one of the top coaches here in the Philippines. Why? Because I do believe in what she stands for. Isa sa mga tinitingnan ko palagi, lalo na nire-research ko, inaaral ko, is about mindset, about helping other people with changing how they think. And lately, I've been checking a lot of other coaches here in the Philippines, and sobrang na-embody ni Carla yung mindsetting. Okay? And nakikita ko ang dami niyang kino-coach ngayon, ang dami niyang mini-mentor. And it's really a pleasure to have her on the show right now. So yun na. Let's invite Carla in. Hi Carla.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Ken.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
hi, everyone.
Yeah, no? So Carla, ano natin dito is sa simula always pag I ask our guests kung what's behind the story. I mean, who is Carla Singson? Yan.
Okay, so a lot of my friends and maybe followers here on Facebook already know my story. They all know na hindi ako lumaking mayaman. You know, in fact, the
Hmm.
first 2 years of my life were spent sa squatters area, literally. Kaya bumabalik ako sa area na yun at always ko siyang sinasabi sa aking, sa charity events na ginagawa ko.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
we didn't grow up rich. Both of my parents had to work to give us private school education. So yung parents ko, alam nila, always silang sinasabi sa akin na the only treasure or inheritance that they could give us is our education.
Oh, yeah.
So I really took my education seriously. I was one of those parang star students, laging nasa top 10, ganun. Sinasalihan lahat ng spelling bees, mga quiz bees, science, math, lahat-lahat. And then, it was, my parents really influenced me a lot in terms of learning, in terms of improving yourself. My dad really spoiled me with books, and they also had this principle that each child should learn at least one sport and play it very well, and play at least one instrument. Kahit hindi very well, basta marunong. So my parents were into that multiple intelligence thing, and they really, I could really say my parents are my biggest privilege. Kasi yung ibang tao, sinasabi nila, mayaman kasi sila, so they're privileged. And yung iba naman, merong sinasabing white privilege, di ba? They grew up in America, or their skin is white, no? So they're more privileged. Yung iba naman lumaking middle class. Pero for me, ang pinakamalaking privilege ko is having really good parents that influenced me properly. Kasi hindi lahat ng tao swerte sa
Tama.
ganung bagay, di ba? So, my parents were really good influences. They are also very good salespeople. My mom started selling appliances. My dad is a sales guy for a gas company. And he grew into as the regional sales manager. And my mom eventually moved into real estate. So, yun yung influential ko growing up. And then, it helped me really refine my goals. When I was in college, I was the president of the debate varsity. Yun, parang at that time, it was just a sport to me. Pero alam ko at alam ng parents ko, it's a big contributor of, learning communication skills and confidence, which I found later in life was very, very important. So kung sino man sa inyo ngayon watching this, if you're parents, if you have kids, please convince them to join the debate team. hindi ibig sabihin na pag nag-debate sila magiging ano sila
Activista.
activista or something like that. Hindi yan totoo. Because in debate, you're taught how to listen. You're taught how to be patient, wait for your turn, and and confidence. So I graduated early, and then I tried to be employed. Obviously, I didn't do a very good job in it. I was not submissive. I would not follow the dress code. So nag-freelancer na lang ako kasi I realized hindi ko kayang maging empleyado. It's just not my personality. So when I started freelancing, I started as a freelance writer. And eventually on the side, I started getting serious with my flower shop business and my events business. Yung events naman, nagsimula siya me as an events host, kasi galing ako sa debate, so makapal yung mukha ko, di ba? Tapos, may mga friends ako, pala makapal naman mukha ko, di ba? Ikaw na lang kaya mag-host ng party. So, ako naman, okay, sige, pera din yun, ganon. So, doon nagsimula yung events business. So, my flower shop and my events company are my two oldest businesses. The flower shop has been with me, and we've grown it into a franchise. We now have 9 locations all over the Philippines. Actually, it's not technically a franchise; it's a dealership because they can create their own brand. And the events naman, we've grown it also to an events company that has served clients all over the country and even internationally. And we also were able to grow it into a multi-million business.
Solid.
Yeah. So that's my background. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I want to remind everyone that it's possible. Even from a poor girl who lives in Davao.
Solid yung background na. I'm blown away. Pero ang isa sa mga, while I was listening, I was tinitingnan ko yung yung mga learnings na pwede natin makuha dun sa story mo. Ang nakita kong agree ako dun sa sobrang important na factor dun, parents. Since they were good influences sa'yo. And ang nakita ko doon, since pinag-focus ka lang nila sa isang libro tsaka isang sport or isang instrument, di ba? I mean, there's focus there at a young age, di ba? Tapos, in regards dun sa debate, very important yung mga dinadaanan natin kasi guys sa buhay. So, sa akin, ang pinaka life changer sa akin was hindi lang sa pakikipag-usap sa tao. Ang nakuha ko sa akin is nag-work ako sa call center industry for around 4 years. And yung skill set na ginagamit ko ngayon, generally, came from there. So, yung mga, ang sa akin, ang tinitingnan ko dito is, guys, early on, build your skills. Because as you build your skills, mas magagamit, marami kang pwedeng gamitin habang tumatanda ka. And you could go to different industries coming from there. Okay. Yan. So, yan. Diretso tayo sa, we have limited time pero ang dami natin gusto pag-usapan. So, next question ko sa'yo, Carla, is what makes Carla happy? What makes you happy nowadays?
Okay. So, one of my biggest values is really freedom and building and completing something. So, goal achievement mataas talaga kasi yung day-to-day ko pa lang, sobrang crazy na nung aking to-do list. Ayan, pakita ko sa inyo. Ayan. My planner. So, it's pretty crazy, diba? Pero, I teach productivity and time management. It's possible to achieve so many things in such a small amount of time. So, what makes me happy is if I see my to-do list na talaga nakakomplete siya every day. Another thing, yun yung small thing. Another thing is if I spend time with the people closest to my heart. Syempre, my 2 sisters. One of my sister is here in Davao, and the other one is in United States. So every time I go to US, I really do my best to see her. Kahit malayo yung state niya, she lives in Indiana, and I usually go to like Vegas, LA, or sa doon na area. So that makes me happy. Traveling with my sisters makes me happy. Spending time with my boyfriend and my partner, si Mitch. I love talking to him. We love talking. We talk So much when we're together. Parehong puro business, ganun. And then we also talk about philosophy, psychology, and things that we like. So those things make me the happiest. And now lately, starting last year, I also put a lot of time and investment into helping other charities. So meron nga akong ugali na sinabi ko dun sa boyfriend ko na what if gumawa tayo ng habit na that we call a Sunday Fun Day. So every Sunday, you pick a charity that you donate to, or even maghanap ka ng someone na may crowdfunding campaign kasi nagsasuffer siya ng isang sickness, kailangan niya mag-raise ng money, at tulungan mo yung taong yon. Or even donate to church, whatever. So every Sunday, make it a habit to give.
Give it back. Give back. Yeah.
Kasi I know we all love to give. We love the feeling of helping other people. And even if you're however much you're making, you can help naman in your own little way. You don't have to be a billionaire to do it. Diba? Pero for me, when you make it a habit kasi, it's better. Kasi it becomes part of who you are. And it changes a lot into how you think about, abundance and prosperity, and how you can always be in a position to help those who are less fortunate.
Tama, and bumabalik din talaga yan eh. I do believe it na reciprocation pa rin yan. I mean, as you help people, bumabalik din yung karma dyan sa'yo eh. Bumabalik din.
Right, that's right.
So, ano yung mga charities na connected ka ngayon? Kasi lately, I think you gave mga bags rin, or may nakita akong picture yun eh, parang lately lang yun eh. Tumulong ka sa isang charity. Ano yung mga charities na connected ka ngayon?
I don't connect myself. I don't connect myself. I don't get connected to super big charities kasi sobrang laki ng pera. So some of the few charities that I continuously help are I really love this charity dito sa Davao. It's a non-profit. It's a non-profit dito sa Davao called Talikala Incorporated. So they are a home for women who were victims of human trafficking and abuse, and they help women pay for their medication. They give them psychosocial support, and they also sometimes give them financial support for medications, ganon. And even yung life na day-to-day na aid, tinutulungan din nila yung mga babae. I work with them to not just to do like give an outreach na parang mamimigay, parang donations. Not just that, but I also help them get connected to small businesses here in Davao to give the girls opportunity to have legitimate work. So, for example, one of my students, and I'm also a consultant for this business, has a professional cleaning company. Yung naglilinis ng bahay, ng mga condo, ganun. So, since madali lang yung trabahong yon and kaya naman siya ng mga girls ng Talikala, kinonect ko sila and I facilitated na magkaroon din ng ibang opportunities yung mga girls in that nonprofit. Another is I like donating to orphanages and schools. So we already donated to SOS and to Marifil, which is a nonprofit run by a German nonprofit agency. Any charity that's linked to education, protecting women, tsaka sa mga bata, yun talaga yung gusto kong yun yung gusto kong i-support. And eventually, if my charity that helps with helping women make better reproductive decisions, I'd be happy to help that as well. Kaya lang isang malaking debate pa yan dito sa Pilipinas.
Lalo na yung ang daming factors dito sa Philippines that ang hirap makontrol pag wala ka dun sa position of power.
That's true.
Oo eh. Andun talaga eh. Yung sila na nakakapag-decide eh. Even if everyone has their own opinions, but at the end of the day, if people who have power, just please be responsible and hear everyone out. Yun lang. Everyone has their own opinions. So, hi Mitch. Si Mitch dyan, nag-comment si Mitch. Hi Mitch. What's up? Yeah, tapos teka lang ang tinitingnan ko dito is nakikita ko you stand for freedom. may onting question ako in regards to mental health. Ano yung nakikita mong concerns or pwedeng matulong natin as coaches sa improvement ng mental health dito sa Philippines?
Wow, that's a super difficult question actually.
Yeah, parang I think as we're both trainers and coaches, and we do mentor people, and I think with the skill set and knowledge that we have, I think we could help a lot of people in regards with mental health. There are a lot of people that say that I need motivation, I need this, I need that, I'm depressed, I have anxiety. Uh, in your world, Carla, how can you help people who are not motivated now? Yeah,
Okay,
or
so,
depressed. Yeah.
right. So let me tell everyone who is watching this, like, it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be anxious, to feel anxiety. I want you to know that no one is immune from that. Everyone feels that. And if you don't feel that, maybe you're a psychopath. So everyone, there's a time we get sad, nakaka-feel tayo ng sayang, nakaka-feel tayo ng anxiety. Like, let me tell you this, I still feel anxious every time I ride a plane. Every time may konting turbulence, I tell my boyfriend, oh my God, natatakot ako. So, I know it's pretty corny, pero something happened lately sa akin, and I started developing flight anxiety, whatever. So I'm trying to seek help. I'm talking to a few people. So number one, you have to admit that everyone goes through it. Even the people you look up to. In fact, kaya nga 'di ba nashock na lang tayo na nagpapakamatay yung mga people we look up to, like Anthony Bourdain or sila Kate.
Robin Williams.
Pretty
Yeah.
crazy. So first is you have to acknowledge that everyone goes through that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. And number two, you can always get help. Okay, number two, you can always help yourself. Okay, you can always help yourself. You are stronger than you think. You can always make the choice. And if you feel like you're too weak to actually make the choice, then you should resort to science. So study your body. So our body and how we feel is largely driven by hormones. So, and there are good hormones and bad hormones. So good hormones such as endorphins, serotonin, oxytocin, i-google mo to kasi hindi ko siya ma-explain lahat. Magiging mahabang usapan to. I-google mo yung mga hormones na yon and look for activities that help drive those hormones and help awaken them in your body or even produce them. So some of these activities are watching funny movies, spending time with your friends, going to the gym, exercising, super daming endorphins makukuha ka nito.
Exercise, guys.
Yeah, so kaya I really make it to a point that I exercise almost every day. Minsan talaga tinatamad ka pero just pepper it in. Kung hindi ka man makapag-exercise, wala kang gym, tingnan nyo sa phone nyo, mag-download kayo ng pedometer, yung nagka-count ng steps. And if you do 10,000 steps a day, that's also very good na din for exercise. That's also around 400 calories burned. So, and another thing is your eating. If you eat shitty food, then you will feel shitty, diba? So, tingnan mo yung mga kinakain mo din, okay?
May connection ba yung sa Carla, sa chicken? May nabasa ako article dati na pag kumakain ka ng sobrang daming chicken, parang it produces something and more or nagiging something like that.
Well, unfortunately, most domesticated chicken talaga, ni-injection na ng hormones para mangitlog ng mabilis, di ba? So, but, that's why it's better to eat food that are parang whole or fresh. Wag yung fast food. So, at least, I can't force you to find the free-range chicken all the time. Alam nga naman, pupunta ka ng karinderya, free-range mo tong chicken, yung organic ba to, di ba?
Murahin ka kagad. Maalit.
Ano yan?
Alis ka na!
Pero at least kung sa karinderya, it's cooked fresh, di ba? Kaysa sa fast food.
Yeah.
Na parang processed and, it's really not healthy for you. Once in a while, syempre, pwede kang kumain ng Jollibee at KFC. Once in a while. Siguro mga din na yun. Pang ano lang ng craving.
Safety mo yung balat. Yo, tama.
Yeah. So mental health, number one, you have to acknowledge it happens to everyone. Number two, try to help yourself. So yung mga shinare ko about eating, about hormones, study that. And speaking of hormones, iwasan niyo talagang ma-stress kasi the stress hormone or cortisol can live in your body for as long as 20 years. You know that. Cortisol can stay in your body for as long as 20 years. And all the good hormones, dopamine, oxytocin,
Serotonin. Yeah.
they only last 15 minutes to an hour. So, parang it's unfair, di ba? Life is unfair. So, and the number three would be ask help from other people. Be open, talk to your closest friends, talk to your mom, talk to your parents, talk to your siblings, talk to your partner about it. Hindi mo to kailangan solohin, okay? And always think that there's always a way out and you can always figure everything out. If kung gusto mo, manood ka ng mga motivational videos, makinig ka ng mga Tony Robbins. So it's kind of a mix of also you helping yourself and you trying to get help from other people. Kasi galing talaga yan sa'yo eh. Parang negosyo, di ba? You can't ask for help from other people if wala ka din ginagawa sa business mo to grow it. Di ba? It's the same thing with changing your state. It has to start with you. And when you do these things and you remember these things, your mental health will be so much better. And if your mental health is so much better, you'll be a better person to the people around you. So hindi lang mabuti ka sa sarili mo, mabuti ka rin sa ibang tao. So yun yung maganda dun.
Just to add din, guys, malaking factor din ngayon ng social media. So and working with yourself, agree tayo dun eh. Number one, i-acknowledge mo talaga na meron ka nararamdaman or marami ka na iniisip. Yung anxiety happens to anyone din talaga. I do get anxiety and depressed sometimes, pero it's about understanding how it happens and how it works that you can manage it. Okay? Na ma-manage siya eh. Okay? And yung sa social media na sinasabi ko, karamihan ng Pinoy nasa Facebook lahat yan. I mean, libre yung internet, pwede ka mag-scroll sa feed mo. Kahit naka-free data ka, hindi mo nakikita yung pictures, nakikita mo pa rin yung mga nakasulat. So there are people that are negative, that would rant every day, that would say a lot of things about anything. Diba? Opinions. Pero kung negative sa'yo, unfollow. Or kung ayaw mong i-unfollow, may snooze 30 days. Diba? That helps kasi what you see every day can affect how you think or influence how you think. Okay? So, a good trick that I've worked with a friend the other day is pina-unfollow ko lang, pina-snooze ko lang lahat ng kahit yung mga ads na hindi naman connected sa buhay. So, I worked with more on positivity, yung mga I agree, mga Tony Robbins, or look for really good things that would help you actually think happy thoughts and everything. Okay, so yun lang. Yun yung gusto ko lang i-vent out kasi ang dami talagang nagtatanong and it's a good channel to actually reach out to them. So yun, let's talk about motivation, Carla. Ayan. Do you believe in motivation?
I do. I believe in motivation. I believe that motivation is the spark that starts everything. But yeah, kasi when you have goals, you can do your goals without being motivated to do it. You can just do it, parang autopilot. But if you're motivated to do it, the results are so much better. There's so much the output is so much better, and it's a reflection of your self-perception. Then the way that you do your work is evidence of how you perceive yourself. So if you do a work or a job na pwede na, it means ikaw yung klaseng tao na pwede na. Then it means you don't deserve the best meal, you don't deserve so much money, you don't deserve the best partner in life. Because kung pwede na sa'yo yung pwede na, then yung makukuha mo din sa buhay mo, pwede na. Diba? So, you not achieve wealth. Kasi yung makukuha mong pera, yun hanggang pwede na lang din. I believe that motivation is more, a lot of people believe you have to gain it or it has to come from other people. But there are a lot of sources of motivation around you.
Mm.
Kung parent ka, yung anak mo, di ba? A better future for your kids. Kung lalaki ka at ikaw yung padre de pamilya, providing for your family, your wife, di ba?
Yeah.
Pag pinaresign mo yung wife mo sa trabaho, di ba? You're not a real man if you don't do your best and if you have to wait for motivation para makapagtrabaho ka na maayos or for you to pursue a business na makakapag-provide sa family mo. Kung ano ka naman, if you're a girl and if you want to build something by yourself at ayaw mo mag-depend sa isang lalaki, do you have to wait for motivation or do you have to wait to feel, parang to work when you feel like it, di ba? Nobody wakes up every morning and feels like it all the time. Hindi siya araw-araw na feeling. There are down days talaga. There are days na mag-Netflix buong araw, no?
Netflix ka lang buong araw. Wala, chill ako today. Wala akong di ba?
Kaya talaga dapat eyes on the prize. Your motivation should come from the results of your end goals. So, kahit malaki masyado yung goal mo, pwede mo naman siya i-breakdown, tapos yun yung maging source of daily motivation. So, yun.
Yeah, very important mag-goal setting. Yung targets mo, gawa ka ng deadlines mo, and may big goals ka, meron ka ng small goals para at least you could, paalala ko na, lahat ng small, pag kinumpunin mo lahat, malaki na rin yun, di ba? So, yun yung logic dun eh. So, in regards pa rin sa motivation, what besides dun sa mga napag-usapan natin kanina, any specifics on where what would make a person self-motivated?
It's remembering your goals and it's remembering your duty towards your success. Kasi we all have an idea of what success looks like. But we always forget that we have a duty to do to get there. So, kung goal mo, whatever success looks like for you, kung success sa'yo is a mix of different things, probably it's 20 million in the bank, I will travel to 30 countries before I'm 30, for example lang to ha. I'll get married to the love of my life, my children will be healthy. So let's say yun yung success para sa'yo, di ba? Maganda siya as an aspiration. But most people forget that they have to do something to get there. They have a duty, okay? So you have a duty towards your success. And this duty should be paid every day. Success kasi is a big thing. Malaki yung cost niya. The bigger goal mo, malaki yung cost niya. So kailangan bayaran mo siya by installment every day, no? Pa konti-konti. Huhulog-hulugan mo siya, okay? So yan yung pinaka-layman ko na explanation on how you should be self-motivated. Bawat araw, dapat maghulog ka towards your goals. You have to put down a deposit. Kailangan bayaran mo siya. If your goal is 10 million, value lang to ha, 10 million. Pag may hinulog ka na 100 or 1,000 a day, dadating ka din sa 10 million, di ba? Pero kung wala, today, I don't feel like working, I'm not motivated. So wala kang hinulog that day, may utang ka na. You have to work twice the next day. And you have to work again, so kailangan habulin mo yung value na yun. So that would be my thing. If you don't feel like working today, you can take your time off. Maybe you're so stressed na. Take your time off. But always remember na meron ka pa rin duty towards your success. But also taking a rest and caring for yourself is part of your duty. You have to take
yeah. Mahirap to give more value to other people and to yourself kung wala ka ng value na ibibigay din, di ba? Pagod ka na.
Yeah.
Oo, very important yun. Siguro to jump in with the idea, nakita ko rin doon, you could always ask yourself what's stopping you. Para makita mo yung mga bagay na minsan hindi mo nakikita. Most of the time, we forget to talk to ourselves. I mean, yung ibang tao, negative, puro self-talk, di ba? Pero yung positive self-talk, yung we as sobrang ganda na meron kang growth mindset. You ask yourself what's beneficial for me today, what would make me positive, what would make me. And if you ask those questions, your subconscious mind would give you an answer. And if you have an answer to that, it makes it easier. Diba?
That's a very good question. What's stopping you? Another question na gusto ko is, what's the worst that can happen? 'Di ba?
Take note,
Literally,
guys.
what's the worst that can happen? Kasi right now, I'm doing a very, very big move for my business.
Mm.
Makikita niyo lang to what it is, but I'm doing something really big and really scary. And then I'm very open about my fears to my partner and to my boyfriend. Sometimes I would be like, ayoko na magnegosyo, gusto ko na lang maging housewife. Parang sobrang nakakatakot. But I calculated my risk, and my partner told me, Carla, what's the worst that can happen? Okay? Let's say nag-fail to siya, itong thing na gagawin mo. What's the worst that can happen? And then I thought that the worst that can actually happen is I'll probably lose 2 months of my life and probably a little money. Money that I can always get back.
Yeah.
And obviously the learnings and the network that I'll build is worth more than that money. So pag nag-fail siya, yun pala yung worst that can happen, no? And then I thought, well, it's not that bad, right? So parang dati, I remember when I was in college, I had a friend na sobrang torpe. Sabi niya, I really want to tell her that I like her, pero I'm so scared.
Mag-aaral ka ng PUA.
Yeah, hindi pa yun uso. Sa Pilipinas, yung PUA. Sabi ko, what's the worst that can happen? Okay? Ito yung situation nyo. Hindi kayo. Pag kinausap mo siya, sinabi niya, she likes you, lalabas kayo, pwedeng maging kayo. Ngayon, pag kinausap mo siya, sabi niya, she doesn't like you, or tomboy siya, or may gusto siya. The worst that can happen is hindi magiging kayo. How is that different from right now? Hindi naman kayo.
Oo nga.
Diba? Parang,
GG.
was like, okay, diba? So, actually, if you do it, may probability pa na maging kayo. So,
Tama.
sabi niya, tama, actually. So, kinausap niya yung girl. Hindi naging sila, pero yun,
yun yung mga nire-repeat ko sa younger self ko eh. Pag ganyang bagay. Ang daming wasted opportunities nun. Pero okay lang. Hi, wifey. Yan. Tawa ko. So going forward, ito kasi kanina before we started the show, we were talking about a lot about affirmations. Sobrang ako nasa puso ko talaga yung affirmations na yan eh. Could you tell our audience what is affirmations? Yeah.
Okay, affirmations.
And how can it help? Yeah.
Affirmations in layman's term are things that you say to yourself that affirm something that you want to happen in the future, that confirm it basically, or you're training your brain to believe that it's possible and that it's doable, or that it's already happening right now. So I don't know if you guys know, I know a lot of NLP people know John Assaraf. So John Assaraf is a famous like psychologist and neuroscientist that teaches affirmations. And I met him last January 2018.
Last year lang. Recent.
Bago lang. And he said something about affirmations, and he said that one way that you can actually train your brain to making more money or achieving your goal. And for you to train your brain is affirmations. So, and he even suggested one good affirmation. Yung suggestion niya was like, every day you have to write down and say to yourself,
I
am happy and grateful that I am, tapos i-link mo yung goal mo. So for example, I am happy and grateful that I am making 10 million pesos a month. Or I am happy and grateful that I'm married to the love of my life. I am happy and grateful that my children are healthy, happy, and well-balanced individuals. So, yung mga ganun, sabi niya, if you do it every day, you're training your brain into believing it, and your subconscious will work towards...
It will follow. Yeah.
Kaya, pag more ka mag-affirmations, train mo yung brain mo, less yung procrastination mo, less yung feelings mo of regret. Pag meron kang ginawa something tapos it didn't work out, it doesn't hurt you so much. If you get rejected, you don't care na. I'll show you something. So this is my affirmations book. Actually, this is my gratitude and affirmations notebook. Ayan, so naka-divide siya into two. Ayoko makita niyo siya, it's so personal. But ito yung gratitude na part sa taas, ito yung affirmations. So, ayan. Magbabasa ako ng some stuff na hindi ako mahiya.
Sige.
Affirmation, I will drop to 110 pounds this year and I will be able to control my eating and cravings. Food is fuel and sugar is evil. Parang bata.
Linyahan. Bagsaan.
Pero for me, I believe affirmations dapat may kalakip na gratitude. Kaya nauuna yung gratitude sa akin. Ay kung nakita nyo, mas mahaba yung gratitude. Because we also should be grateful of what we have. After you're grateful, for me, dun mo na pwedeng mag-affirm. Parang after ka mong pasalamat, dun ka na pwedeng humingi. Awan ko lang, that's just how I believe.
There's a practice called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, I think. Nadaanan ko siya with some of my friends before. And parang they use tapping of parang mga meridian point. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Just correct me if I'm wrong or could comment sa sa comment section natin, guys. Pero ang nakita ko doon yung affirmation na ginagamit nila. So parang every time you do the tapping, parang I truly love and accept myself for who I am. Tapos may ang dami pang sinasabi about being grateful to yourself. And I think that's always a big part because most people nowadays are not even grateful to themselves that they've come so far. They should love themselves more. And I think affirmations, practice it please. Yung negative self-talk nyo, yung nagsasabi sa inyo, hindi ko kaya yan, bobo, tanga, inutil, diba, mangmang. I mean, there are times that you hear this voice and you could check with, kunwari sa NLP, you could check with it. Ano, boses mo ba yun? Usually kasi most of the time when you hear those voices, it's a different voice, like voice ng parent mo, mom or dad,
Right.
or kaibigan mo, best friend mo nagsasabi sa'yo na di mo kaya yan. If you check it out, things will change. If you're aware of it, you could take action. Okay? So yun yung point naman namin dito is to raise awareness so that you could understand how your mind effing works. So, yan. Okay. May iba ka pang affirmations na solid dyan, Carla, before we...
Well, may affirmation ako about money. So, hindi ko lang sasabihin yung amount, but I will be... saan ba? Ayun. I will hit blank amount this year, pay off my real estate properties. I will buy more and I'll be able to properly set my family financially. So I think last year I bought 9 real estate properties, and I want to make a lot of money this year so that I can pay them off in advance. At saka para I can just make
more.
Just make more investments and make dun sa mga investments na yon. May isa pang affirmation. My trip will be smooth and easy, and I will grasp all of the good opportunities that come with this new venture. Ayan. And then, ito, corny na to siya. I will also be able to strengthen our relationship even more. Ayan.
Yun. Siyempre. Kasama yung love dyan. Siyempre, hindi pwede mawala.
Yeah. So, yun.
Yun. Salamat. Oh, guys, take note. Pwede nyo naman i-rewind to, i-replay kung kailangan, di ba? So, yan. Punta tayo sa next question natin. So, if you have something to tell your younger self, yan. Lalo nito. What would it be?
Okay. So, if I had something to tell my younger self, it will definitely be everything works out in the end. As long as you do good things, the universe will take care of you. Yun lang. Kasi I've had a lot of misfortunes in my life. Isang malaking misfortune is I lost my parents. I lost my mom last year, and I lost my dad 5 years ago. And I can always hate everyone, or I can always hate my life. I can always be angry at God or something. But there are things out of our control, and our bodies have a limit. So, kahit gaano mo katalino, kahit gaano mo kayaman, may limit talaga yung katawan. So, I just have to accept that as a part of life. And that was the re- biggest, biggest trial that I have in my life. But thankfully, no, with also with the teachings that I learned from my parents, me and my sisters were able to handle it well, and
Mhm.
nawala sa views namin yung mga goals namin. So, even with the worst things will happen to you, and sometimes you will not be ready for it. But I want to tell my younger self that everything is figure outable. You can always,
Mm.
you're much stronger than you think, and you actually have so much more resources. I'm not talking about money, but like
Mm.
relationships, and what you've built over the years will always come back, and you will always reap the benefits of that.
Ah.
I really believe that if you just keep your head down and do good things, hindi naman nakakalimutan yan ng Diyos or ng universe, diba? Whatever you believe in.
Mm.
More ako, naniniwala ako sa universal and how it's balanced, and
Mm.
I believe in karma, ganon. What you put out, you will also get. And then, so yun, syempre, you just have to be inspired and continue to do good business, be good to yourself and to your friends, and then susunod lang yung iba things.
Yun, mean well. Yun.
Yeah.
Mean well. Okay, very important yan. Thanks for that. Eto, dito na tayo nakita ko, meron kang upcoming na workshop. Sa Batangas. Yeah, hi Celine. Hi, she's watching. Yeah, tell us something about the upcoming workshop. Yung title nito is Small Business Millions, right?
Right. So Small Business Millions are, I have to workshop that discusses how you can that teaches you all of the strategies that we did to grow our small businesses to millions. So one of my businesses made 571,000 in 2015, and now last year it made 8 million. So it's only 3 to 4 years for us to reach that, but you can definitely do better and do more. This workshop is focused on giving you the principles in hiring, in structuring your business, structuring your offers, marketing, and sales to help you find the little tweaks that can make the difference between your business doing whatever 6 digits and bringing it to millions. And I'll show you how it's possible, even with a small team, even when you travel a lot, even when you believe na some people will pay just this much, but actually not willing to pay this much. How can you structure your offers for you to sell them something more and something more valuable, and that also solves more of their problems. I'll also have a bonus lesson on social media domination, how you can
Yun, no?
always have high engagement posts and you can always be visible on social media, especially that social media is free and you can definitely use it to grow your business. Whatever your business is. And this is not just for people na may negosyo na. This is also for people who are looking to start your business. Kasi pag nalaman mo yung lahat ng ituturo ko doon, and I will not credit myself natutunan ko lang din to. Yung iba, natutunan ko by myself. Yung iba, natutunan ko sa ibang masterminds and workshops that I went to because I spent so much money in workshops and in learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, pag nalaman mo yung lahat ng ituturo ko doon, it will really give you a clearer vision on how you can build your business from ground up. So, kung may business ka ngayon and you want to improve it, this workshop will be good and life-changing for you. Number two, if you don't have a business yet, even if you're employed, but you're thinking of how to start it better, if you're thinking of lessening your risk, then you should definitely come to this workshop. So the schedules it's gonna be June 8th.
June 8th.
Malapit na, it's 4 days away in Batangas. So you can just PM me to get so you can book your tickets to that workshop. You can just send me a PM, I'll reply to you. No worries, hindi ako papasinin ko kayo lahat. You can also visit my page and to see the topics talaga na naka-enumerate. And another one is in July 13 in Alabang. We'll also have a workshop, July 13 in Alabang. So the good news is with the workshop in Alabang, it's still on its early bird promo. So you get 500 pesos off on the solo rate and 1,000 pesos off on the buddy rate, or if you
Beautiful.
want to bring your business partner with you. So yeah, it's very cheap. It's only 4,495 per person, and that covers the workshop materials, your snacks, and a copy of my book, which I sell on my website for 1,850 pesos. So if you think about it, 4,000 pesos is such a small amount for something that can possibly bring your business millions. Or let's say tinamad ka at hindi mo ginawa yung mga strategies na yon, may ginawa ka lang isa or may ginawa ka lang dalawa, it's impossible for you not to multiply that investment into at least 100,000 if you do these little tweaks to your business. Kasi me in my 20s, I didn't expect that I would build a multi-million business in my 20s. And all of my businesses are sole proprietor. Yung physical businesses. May isa akong online business which I have a partner, si Melissa. So she's my partner in an online business that I have. But actually hindi pa nga kami nakaabot ng million. Kasi nakaabot na kami, pero hindi pa siya super multi. So pero yun, I'd like to invite you to my workshop once again, June 8 in Batangas and July 31 in Alabang. And possibly end of June, I'll do a small meetup in Cagayan de Oro City. So if you're watching this from Cagayan de Oro City, I'd love to meet you. It's probably gonna be 10 people. Just a quick small workshop. Small business millions pa rin, pero maliit lang siya na event. Because i-insert ko lang din siya kasi sa schedule ko because I have another business to do there. So yeah, thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much, Ken, for giving me this opportunity. You guys should also follow what Ken has been doing. He is teaching NLP psychology, and that helps a lot in fixing your mindset, which is one of the most important things in business. Because I believe that business problems are not business problems. They're personal problems that manifest in business. So if you have a hiring problem, you probably have some trust issues. If you have some sales problem, you probably have a confidence issue. So mahabang usapan na yan. So yeah, I suggest you follow Ken. You follow what he's been doing. He is doing a lot of initiatives to bring education to Filipinos, even kahit sa mga Facebook lives na to. So thank you so much, Ken.
Thank you so much, Carla. Pero last question before we end this. Any special message sa mga families and friends that saka sa mga viewers that support you? Any message to them?
Okay, so my message would be generally, of course, it's a message of gratitude. I guess most of you people know that I've been in a few very controversial Facebook posts. Actually, the first one, super controversial, was na negative ha. Meron ding mga positive. Marami din akong mga viral messages na naging positive. Na positive na naging viral. The first negative viral post I had was last year yata yun. It was about the inflation, the high inflation rate. And I was saying that we should make more money so that inflation doesn't affect us, or that na hindi tayo magiging butthurt na may inflation, something like that. So it was a motivational message. Obviously, I'm not...
Tama. It's a motivational message. You mean well.
Yeah, I mean well. Obviously, I'm not talking to the farmers. Na parang, make more money, dapat ganon. Obviously, I'm not talking to construction workers. But people felt that it was an anti-poor statement just because it was public. Obviously, I never apologized because those who know. And if you like my message, then you stay. If you don't, then go somewhere else. The internet is a big place. You can go to other places. And the second one is, of course, yung alam siguro ng most people yung donut post, which is meditation on valuing your time and believing that you can always make money to buy donuts anytime. I mean, donuts are like what, 50 pesos each, diba? But if you really think about it, everyone can afford a donut, right? So that's what it was. And a lot of people also believe it was an elitist point of view, and they also attacked my opinion because it was public. they feel like they have permission to attack it and even attack me personally. So my message would to the everyone watching this and to my followers, obviously a message of gratitude for giving yourself permission to accept other perspectives that may not be similar as you, but
Mm.
also to consider them as helpful perspectives. Thank you for not resorting to negative attacks or personal attacks. Thank you for sharing my message with people that you love. If you find them useful, if you want them to also grow with you, thank you. And thank you for seeing me in person. I love meeting everyone. Pretty crazy. After that donut post, I've been doing workshops in Davao, Makati, and in Alabang, Batangas. I never thought that that could actually help me. A negative thing can actually help me help more people.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for seeing me and for considering me as a friend. Yung iba, they really consider me as a friend. So I gained a lot of friends with that. So it's generally just that. Thank you.
Solid, solid. So yeah, with that thank you message, thank you din, Carla. I had a good time. Hope our friends had a good time too. Yan sabi nung comment natin no, ni Rico. Thank you Ken and Carla for the live session, bro. Hope you learned a lot. Ang daming value nung usapan na to, and we had fun. Yan yung importante dito, di ba? So again, Carla, thank you so much. Message lang if ever. Hope to see you soon. Okay, in person.
See you soon.
And this is again Ken Somera signing out. And have a nice day, guys. Cheers. Bye, Carla.
Bye! Matulog ka
Bye.
na, Ken.
May certification pa kami ng hypnosis mamaya. Diretso na ako. Sige, bye.
Bye!